Fear Factory frontman Burton C. has announced his departure from the band via a statement on his website. This is breaking news. As reported by Loudwire, this really all started back earlier this month in September 2020 when Fear Factory announced that they had a GoFundMe page to help with some legal fees in regards to disputes that were potentially holding them back from releasing new music. Now, Burton C. came out right after they launched this and said, "Let me be clear, I am not part of, nor am I benefiting from any GoFundMe campaign. #Fear Factory." So obviously this was confusing for people. He's the lead singer of this group. They're announcing a GoFundMe campaign, and now he seemingly is saying he has nothing to do with it. This GoFundMe campaign really appears to be at least the tipping point as to what happened to the band. I'm sure this is not the heart of the issue, as I'll get into in a second. Loudwire reports in this article that Bell calls out the, quote, dishonest representations and unfounded accusations of past and present band members, adding that it's a toxic drama that he chooses not to be a part of. He continues, "It is after considerable contemplative soul-searching that I've come to the realization that I can no longer align myself with someone whom I do not trust nor respect. Therefore, I'm announcing to my fans my departure from Fear Factory to focus all my energy and attention towards the continuing success of Ascension of the Watchers," which is, of course, his other group. Now, the statement continues on. It is available on Burton's website and various media sources, but just my 2 cents on this whole situation here. I think it's very odd and suspicious, this whole thing that went down with this GoFundMe page, in the sense that the dots really aren't connecting. If the whole band wasn't on board, this is starting to feel a little bit shifty to me. Listen, I don't blame anybody for starting a GoFundMe page. These are hard times right now. There's lots of people starting them for various different reasons, and just because you're a musician, that doesn't necessarily make you exempt from that. However, if you're going to be doing something to represent a band of multiple people, it's got to be something that all those people have approved and signed their name on. There's no way to do something as a band without representing all the members, and my view on it is that you should have everybody on board. That being said, we really don't know what's been going on behind the scenes with Fear Factory here. I suspect that there's been a lot of toxic turmoil. Burton C. says, quote, a toxic drama, so I definitely will take it from him. You know, this is why it's so difficult to be in a band and why so many fantastic groups fall apart. Their music is great. It has nothing to do with the music. It has to do with the dynamic of working with an operation, working with 4 people who really probably all want to be the star of the show 99% of the time, and having to balance, compromise, and consistently figure out what works for all of those people. That becomes challenging, especially as you gain fame, especially as you gain success. We've seen so many groups, I don't even have to start naming them, that just being in a band gets in the way of the band. And it's not an issue of the music or the quality of the music. It's just an issue of dealing with people like that for an extended period of time and having to compromise. It's like a marriage. That's how I've heard many rock stars compare it. And when something like this happens, it's like a divorce. Of course, all the best to Burton C. on his future endeavors, and hopefully they can patch this up in some sense, at least for the sake of the fans.